How are you guys? Hope you all had a great weekend. And today I'm gonna make this tutorial video just to let you know, guys, how to avoid this frame dropping while streaming in a single PC with just a capture card for this webcam, and also no streamer cards at all, with no extra cost at all. It's simple method and it is very useful for all the streamers out there. It's a lot. If you guys see, you can see how much frame drops I'm facing on this stream which I did last week, and I did lot of read lot of forums and stuffs and all. Like, it was like a big headache to me. Sometimes it goes well, sometimes this is the situation I'm facing, and the frame drops and happening in the game. All these things counts a lot. So if you guys can understand the pain which I'm feeling, and you are a streamer too, obviously you will know, and you will have to do what I'm gonna do right now. Okay, so first of all, there are like few steps to do these. It's very simple steps. You guys are gonna love it, and you guys are not gonna face this problem at all, even if your PC is just a normal medium powered PC. But I'm so sure that if your system is having a medium spec or a high end spec, this video is for you guys. Okay, so let's get started. And this, like you seen this video, you can see how many frames I'm getting dropped per second. Okay, so basically what you gonna do in the beginning, when you turn on the PC for streaming, right click on it, run as administrator. Don't open any games, go right click on it, run as administrator. Okay, the reason which behind this is, like, I will show you guys. As you see in this CPU, you can see minimal load is like this. And OBS Studio, since we are not having a streaming card, I don't have it, so it's gonna take all the power from the GPU. So as you can see the dark graph and the light graph. Dark graph is obviously locked for OBS since we opened it as run as administrator. Okay, so run as administrator means that is like a main thing going on in your system right now. Okay, so that is locked. So this dark line, you can see it is first basically that much percentage of the GPU power and so and so percentage of CPU power is gonna be dedicated to OBS Studio itself. Okay, so that is gonna like GPU and CPU are not gonna fail in your streaming. Okay, so basically that's what it does. It's gonna lock a certain portion of your GPU and CPU to this processing for this OBS Studio. Okay, so right now just I have already opened this OBS Studio, so I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. Sorry for if you guys feeling some illusion and stuffs. Second thing you need to do in the OBS is remove all the unnecessary animations. Like, if you guys have seen my previous streams about games and all, you must have seen what all animations I have done around my webcam border. If you see this border around me, the webcam border, right now it is plain. There is a reason for that. Okay, the reason I switched from animated version to a non-animated version is that, like, it takes more CPU power. Okay, it takes more CPU power for that animation to run in your OBS Studio. Okay, so then if you turn on this non-animated version, it doesn't take an extra load, but it's still maybe like 0.5% or 1%. But if it's okay if you're running normal games, but if you're running a AAA game and you want to make sure that it is running smoothly, I would recommend you to turn it off too. And so many people will be having StreamLabs OBS animated stuffs here. Like, I was having a jar here when the coin falls down when each subscriber subscribes or likes my video. Okay, so that used to happen, and I removed it. And this goal, which I'm subscriber goal, which I'm having on the bottom, like, each one is having animations, but this one and all doesn't have animation all the time. Like, it doesn't affect at all. So this list on the right side bottom is also not phasing at all. So these are the small things which you need to remove in your OBS Studio. But you can bring it back once you buy a streamer card for yourself, and it will work out very fine for you guys, hopefully. Like, once all these settings are done, just click on studio mode and turn it off. Just remove that preview button. It is taking more GPU power to show you what's the preview. Okay, so once you're gaming and you don't want to edit the preview, like whatever setup you have already done in the preview, to bring it to the main setup, like whatever you have done, I'm sorry, whatever you have done in preview will be already in program, and that's the same thing which you're gonna run after the streaming starts. You are not gonna do editing. I don't do any editing once the streaming starts. So once this editing is done from your side and you just click on studio mode, hide it, you don't want it at all. Like once you want to do a transition, I would recommend you guys to put a shortcut key for that. It's easy. Go to settings, hotkeys, and in here my transition key is number plus. So in the number pad, anything, any button, it's up to you. So you can see, just assign something, so it will switch between, like I'm having gameplay, I'm having intermission, I'm having tutorial recording. Like I keep changing between the gameplay and intermission all the time. So I select the intermission after the streaming starts, and when I press plus, it just changes. Just remove the preview area. Okay, so this is another thing which you need to do in OBS Studio. And previously, before doing all these things, how I do is, like, my output quality used to be so low. I used to put in maths performance, sometimes in performance if it is fine, sometimes in maths performance, but then I will have to compensate a lot in the quality of the video which I'm streaming. So it was a hell for me. So right now you can see my settings. Right now it is at a very high rate, 6000 kbps video bitrate, hardware NVENC, and audio bitrate is default 160. I haven't changed a lot in that. And you can see encoder preset is maths quality. It's not quality, it's maths quality. It will run so smooth. Okay, and in recording, I can't change it right now because I'm recording right now. Okay, so that's it, guys. Like these are the basic things you need to do in OBS Studio. Okay, I'm not talking about StreamLabs OBS. I have that too installed in this, but I'm not having enough time to test it out on StreamLabs OBS. But according to the forums which I read in Google, a StreamLabs OBS takes more power from your CPU and GPU more than this OBS Studio. So I would recommend you guys to use OBS Studio for now, until you use a secondary PC for streaming or a streamer card for streaming. Okay, so these are the things which you need to keep in mind while streaming. And another thing which you need to do is in the game which you're gonna play. Okay, so I'm gonna open a game right now. As you can see, okay, I'm gonna show some stuffs in the Modern Warfare which I have optimized for streaming purpose. Everything is high, but one thing, custom frame rate limit, that one you need to adjust. I used to get, when I'm not streaming, when I play with my friends at my personal time, I used to get the game around 120 FPS. So I'm limiting that frame rate. What I did is gameplay frame rate, I'm putting it to 60 FPS. That is more than enough for you guys to game. Okay, that is more than enough. And also to stream, this will be a very good idea for you guys to stream too. Okay, so now just try streaming. Right now I'm in the record mode. I won't be able to show you. I don't have a secondary PC to show you the stuff, but you can see the stream which I did on Call of Duty Cold War yesterday. I mean on Saturday and Friday. I put the link in the description. So as you see, this is the only settings which I did in the game, nothing else. Like whatever game you're playing, just limit the FPS, but the settings you can put it at high. But if you're having a medium spec PC, please make sure your settings are kept according to your PC capability. Okay, so nothing else I have done anything else in the streaming. You guys don't have to buy a streamer card by breaking a big hole in your pocket and stuff and all. Okay, so this is kind of so simple thing, and you guys are not spending extra penny, and you guys will be so happy after doing all these settings. Hope you guys really enjoyed this video, guys. I really hope this video will be a big help for everyone, and I really expect you guys to comment and like my video, and also subscribe to my video if this worked out for you guys. Okay, thanks a lot, guys. They have a great day. Bye bye. Oh, bike. Oh man. Oh, this is so cool, man. This is so cool. I love this map.